Happy April Fool's Day.
Happy April Fools.
Brooke is obsessed with all things pranking, all things kind of sassy. And so I think this episode was actually made for her.
Yes.
The day that this is dropping, it is April Fool's Day.
I was like, we have to talk on that day. And the topic is going to be, why so serious?
Why so serious?
Why so serious? Do you think of the Joker or Pink when I say that first?
Joker.
Yeah, me too. But then my mind starts singing the song. So really, she's confused.
Well, we love both.
Yeah. So anywho, let us know which one you think of first when you hear why so serious. But for us, it's why so serious in business? Why so serious in life? April Fool's Day, I feel like, for me, is one of my favorite holidays. Not my favorite. That is Halloween. But April Fool's Day is up there. And it's because to me, it just represents childish joy.
I love.
Like, it just represents being silly and being fun. And I know everyone has a different relationship with pranking. And like, I'm not doing mean pranks to people. I mean, I guess that's subjective. But I've like covered chocolate. I've covered Brussels sprouts in chocolate before. Some would say that's mean.
I don't think that's mean.
I'd say it's funny.
I think like shaving someone's head in the middle of the night is mean.
No, yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah,
wouldn't
like
do that.
Or like, putting air in someone's shampoo. I think that's mean.
See, that's not a prank. That's assault, in my opinion.
I agree. Okay, yeah. So that is the line that we are here.
Yeah, I'm not like altering anyone's body in any way, shape, or form ever with pranks. But
I was gonna say, do you want to tell the community your favorite prank that you've pulled on me?
I don't know.
At the airport?
Oh, okay. I will actually. I'm going to come back to it in a second, though. I just want so today's topic is going to be just talking about bringing more fun into your business and into your life, because I think somewhere along the line in life and in society, we become adults and we lose the imagination and the fun that we had when we were children and just like the silliness. Yes. And I hate that. I hate that so much.
And I think we're luckier on the spectrum because what we do professionally is more creative, is more exciting, uses different brain power, right? We're not just like coding in the back end or something like that.
No, yeah.
But I do get that because it becomes a to-do list, it becomes monotonous, it becomes you're an adult now. There are things you have to deal with.
Like you stop playing.
Yeah.
Like wait, why did we stop playing? Nap time and playtime. Why did those stop? I want them back.
Okay, we can work on it. We'll add it to the schedule.
We should never stop being children. I think that there is a lot that we can find in the imagination time that we have, like, kind of like feeding that inner child. And I actually think it will make you a better business owner if you set aside time for play and to create stuff with your hands again and like laugh, play the funny prank on your family member or your child or husband or whoever. Have a little moment of joy and laughter. It releases dopamine, serotonin, it releases happy chemicals in the brain,
the happy endorphins,
and it will only just raise your vibration, which will turn around to you being in a better mood. And then when you're in a better mood, you're more creative and you're coming up with better ideas for your business. And if you're coming up with better ideas for your business, you're going to make more money and your vibration's higher. People are magnetized to you. Like, do you see? It all starts with pranks and April Fool's Day.
For me, it could even be simple. Like, let's say you don't want to, go to a clay class.
Yeah.
Take a different route when you go on your walk.
Yes.
Like, see something new. Get your brain turning on something new and shiny for a little bit.
Make a game. You remember when you were little and going on road trips and you would play like the license plate game?
Yes.
Like how many license plates can you see from the different states? Yes. Do the same thing. Make a game in your head. It doesn't have to be this big crazy thing. I'm not going to say pick up Barbie dolls and play with Barbies again. I'm just saying like create playtime for yourself. So one of my favorite pranks that I've done on Kelly.
Oh no.
So there is a running joke between Kelly and I that she sells for feet pics. Actually, it's really not even just Kelly and I at this point. Her mother tells people that she has a foot fetish.
Which is like a whole thing, and it's mortifying, and I do not.
Do you want to say it louder for the
I
people?
do not have a foot fetish, but my mom thinks because I really love shoes.
She loves shoes.
She is Carrie Bradshaw. Yeah, that's what she thinks that it is that I love shoes, so I have a foot fetish. And I'm like, you don't know what that means. So I had to sit my mother down and literally very plain English say, Mom, I need you to stop telling your friends that I have a foot fetish because they probably know that a foot fetish is when you do sexual stuff with feet. Like, I couldn't even tell you what the rest of that is. That's all I know. I'm literally mortified.
This whole topic of feet surrounds Kelly.
Yes, right? This whole thing.
Like, literally. So,
I moved into this new building. I'm wearing sandals because it's June. And for about 2 weeks in a row, I think it was 4 or 5 different people commented on my feet and how cute they are.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
someone sent her a bracelet with the word feet on it, and that's all we'll say on that.
Yeah.
But like
that was a
whole, like, and this all happened within like a short time period of weeks, and it was just very resoundingly, Kelly got cute feet. So the joke became, you should get an OnlyFans and start selling your feet pics.
Right.
Obviously, that's the natural next step.
Some days I think about it.
So, truly. The next trip where Kelly came to visit, I went to CVS, got a sign, and we can insert a picture. If anyone's visually watching, we'll insert a picture on this clip. I picked up Kelly from the airport with a sign that says, "Congrats on 100,000 feet pics sold. Drinks on you, babe."
And see, for those of you listening at home and not watching, this sign is like 18 by 24 inches.
Like a poster.
It is a
like
poster.
That you like made like a school presentation with. Yeah.
She's super proud about this. This wasn't like a baby, like, Kelly, here's your limo ride sign. This was a large sign in a public airport.
And it was funny.
Yes. And the funny part was like the looks. We took photos with the sign. Yes. We were excited about it.
We cackled.
And you know what? If I sold 100,000 feet pics online,
bet you're buying dinner for us that night.
Yes, every night, probably. Like, that's, yeah. If you're listening and you have an OnlyFans and you're selling your feet pics and you make a crap ton of money, we love this for you.
Yeah.
Amazing.
But also, I don't want to sound like an absolute dick to everyone. I know my limits when it comes to pranks with people. Like, I know what would like hurt someone's feelings or would make them uncomfortable, and I would literally never do that to anyone. So like, I have feelings and empathy, guys. Like,
gosh, yes, she's the biggest part of anyone I know.
Yeah, if anyone ever would actually be like hurt by a prank I did on, I would never forgive myself. So just know that I knew this would be okay.
She knew that I would be mortified for a second
and then laugh
about it. Yeah.
And also, I encourage retaliation.
Yes, and I'm too mousy about it.
No one wants to try. Really trying to get my husband to engage in a full-on prank war with me, but no avail yet. But I keep getting him.
Literally nonstop. But speaking of him, like, you do find like coffee things. And like, that's always fun. And that's not like a prank, but it's just kind of a cutie thing that you do.
Yeah. There is always opportunity in life to just like make something silly, make something fun, and find like joy in the mundane. Mm-hmm. And I live by that. So the coffee, my husband loves coffee. Coffee first thing in the morning, always. So every year on his birthday, I always bring him his coffee and something that is anything but a coffee mug. And it started in college because we were normal, gross college students and lived with roommates. And there was a time where like literally all the dishes were dirty and piled high in the sink, like nasty. And all the coffee cups were dirty. So I had brought Alec his coffee in a margarita glass or something. Like, it was something heinous. And it just began this thing. And he, of course, was like, what the hell is this? And I have pictures of this all. It's so funny. So it started as like, what the heck is this? He hated it. I thought it was hilarious. Then it became a thing that I just kind of kept doing. So for that first year, I probably did it like once a week. I brought him coffee in a margarita glass. I brought him coffee in a plate, a bowl, a toaster. You put it like in a Ziploc bag and then put that in the toaster, not plugged in, obviously. Just literally, you name a vessel from the kitchen, I have put coffee in it and brought it to my husband. So then I really had to get creative. And then I put coffee, like I wrapped a present. Like I had like a coffee, like again, in like a Ziploc bag type of a moment, stuck it in a box, put a lid on the box, poked a hole in the box, stuck a straw, wrapped it like a present, put a bow on top. I've done the whole nine. So it went from like this funny college thing that started because all of our dishes were dirty into now it's just tradition that I do when it's his birthday, because it can be reserved for a day now. But literally, like, my family looks forward to it. His family looks forward to it. Everyone knows. I look forward to it. He doesn't admit it, but he looks forward to it. He's admitted to me one time, like once. But he always like he's like, bring it in this year. Like he always like pretends to hate it, but like he laughs. It's so funny. It's a birthday tradition. I always bring his coffee and something ridiculous on his birthday. But the whole point of it is just like, it's just making coffee. And it's a simple thing that makes you laugh. Yes. And like, why be so serious in life? Like, it's not that serious. It's just coffee, for that example. But like, insert that.
For anything.
For literally anything.
What do you always say? We're on a rock?
We're literally on a floating rock that's flying through the universe. Period. Yeah. Like, it's fine. It's not that deep.
And we say all the time too, like, if we're, feeling overworked, we're not brain surgeons. We're not saving lives here.
TG could not be a brain surgeon. Right? Shout out to the brain surgeons out there. Really, or all surgeons, all medical people. Love you. Really? Couldn't be me.
No, couldn't be me either.
Not life or death. Yeah.
But yeah, so we say that. We take it very seriously. And in our offices, we also do the same thing. So one of the things that I do to keep fun, at least in my life, is we'll be on meetings
Mhm.
and Brooke and I will text each other some like funny things sometimes.
Yeah.
Just because we're like, this is way too serious. This is way too serious for a meeting. But she'll say things, we could be in an important meeting. And Brooke will send me
a text, guys. This is not like it's not in our Slack or anything.
And I swear we pay attention to meetings. We are really, really professional. But every once in a while, because it's not every time.
No,
it's random.
Yeah, that's the way. Only if it's every time you expect it, Cal.
I'm on alert.
Can't have that.
So sometimes she'll send me like raunchy things, and I'm like, ooh. And we both. Fun fact: we have a book club, and we both read smut at the same time,
all the time,
and then we talk about it. So it's usually something like that, like from the book, or like something really sassy and silly. Just really funny things like that like we will then laugh about later, right? But those are simple things that keep our business light.
Because it's not that serious. Like if we're feeling stressed, throwing in a silly GIF to a serious conversation. Now, okay, time and place is important. Like if you're in the middle of like a really serious conversation, like throwing in a joke, like no, because you don't also want to be like the person that like doesn't take anything seriously. But there is like a time and a place, and like you'll feel it and you'll know when it's the appropriate time to break some tension and be like, we work in marketing, we work in design. It's important. We value the importance of our business, and we value the money clients spend with us, like so deeply. And we take it seriously. But at the end of the day, this is not something that you have to drive yourself into a panic attack over.
Right.
Lighten up a little bit.
Right.
Babe. Right. Laugh. Throw in a funny GIF. Make a silly joke. Go read some smut for 10 minutes.
Literally. Sell your feed pics online in the middle of the day. Why not?
We're really pushing the feed pics.
Hilarious.
Oh my God. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
How do we recover?
Yeah. But the whole point of this is, where can you find playtime and joy in business and life again? Because imagination, creativity, pranking, being silly does not have to die with your childhood.
Right. Brooke and I have a little zombie baby.
Yeah.
That every once in a while we'll send back and forth to each other.
We named him Ferguson.
Yeah, Ferguson.
It's not a real, it's picture.
It's not real. It's like a picture of this baby. And for Christmas this past year, I had her sister print out a picture of Fergie that I had to explain what this was.
What's up, baby?
Seriously. And basically wrote like, we love you, like Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
And wrapped it and brought it to family Christmas.
Correct. For me to open in front of my entire family, who also has no freaking idea what this is. They were like, you're like, Kelly sent that to you? That's terrifying. I'm like, it's great. I love it.
So what is like one of your favorite things, even just during the day, that adds just some fun into your routine?
My husband and I are just goofy together. That's really what it is for us. Like we constantly joke with each other. We have our serious conversations for sure. But like we are constantly goofy, and not even just pranking. Pranking doesn't happen every day because again, they'd expect it. But we constantly try to break each other. So like it's like a thing in our household where we try to keep a straight face at the other person, like saying something ridiculous or funny or a joke. And we just try to see who can break each other first. And like we go down some tangents and some rabbit holes, saying things, just insane stuff, and just like being silly. And it's just fun. And
it really keeps things light. Like I will walk into their home and it just feels light and fun and joyful. And that is so important, especially when running a business, because things get hard, things get heavy, things get busy. My favorite thing, and I don't have a husband, but for me, when I get really stressed, I will literally look up dad jokes and giggle to myself.
They're never funny.
It's funny.
My husband does dad jokes, so those are the ones I'm really good at not breaking on.
Yeah.
And Kelly and my husband have the same sense of humor.
So like if I find a really good one, I'll send it to her husband and be like, correct, dude.
They have a whole moment.
Hilarious. And so I will just be like giggling in my apartment, me and my cats, all by myself, because I needed a brain break for a sec. And so I read some dad jokes. Keeping fun and keeping lightness, even in the smallest ways, really changes your entire attitude.
100%.
And I think that's really, really important. It's 2025. Life is tough, right? We go through really hard shit.
There's a lot of negative energy out there.
Yes. And it is very easy to go down negative rabbit holes and to stay in the negative. It is easy. I would actually argue that it is harder to find joy every day.
Yeah.
It's harder to put in that extra moment of how can I make just like this moment feel better? And that could be using your favorite coffee cup to give a second of joy. That.
Yeah.
It could be wearing your favorite color, because it just, you're going to have it on all day and it brings you joy.
Yep.
Like, it doesn't even have to be like a crazy prank war with your husband. It could be something very, very small that still is intentional, that you know that you can carry with you, literally or figuratively, throughout your day. Because again, life is tough.
Yeah.
And we shouldn't be held to a so serious standard.
And please don't hear what we're not saying. We are not fans of toxic positivity.
Correct.
And we're not fans of not taking anything seriously. But it's just creating time and space for fun, because believe me, the stress is still going to be there. Hopefully it's less if you let fun into your life, but the work is still going to be there. The hard conversations are still going to be there. The state of the world and the country and just all of that is still there.
Still there. The bills are still there. The bills
are still there. The work is still going to be there. The to-do list is not going away, but finding time to just laugh and have fun will make the biggest difference in your mental health. Honestly, in your work, you will show up better. And also, when you're a human who laughs a lot, jokes a lot, just has a lighter energy because you're tapped into that play portion of you, you're more magnetic. People can feel that energy. You don't have this like heaviness following you. And we are all energy. The spiritual side of me, woo-woo side of me can go down rabbit holes on that, but like we're all energy, and so we can feel that energy with each other. And I just think you will become a more magnetic person and someone people want to be around more and someone people trust more if you just let yourself really have fun.
Yeah.
Have fun in life.
Yeah. One of my favorite things is smiling is contagious.
Yeah.
Even if you fake it, because your body will so feel it.
Yeah.
So if you're walking in the grocery store and you smile at someone, they will most likely smile back. And someone behind them will see them smiling and they'll smile. And all of a sudden the entire world is smiling. And to me, that is just like the most beautiful concept.
Yes.
And it is just so life-changing.
And you don't know whose day you're going to change with that either. You don't know you're the first person that smiled at that person in weeks. Like, you have no idea.
You could be that joy moment for that person.
Yeah.
And that's insane.
Huge. That is invaluable. That is
special.
So special. And if you can, so be that light, be that person that can show your colleagues, your family, your coworkers, your clients, whatever, that business can be fun again and life can be fun again. And it doesn't all have to be these big, heavy, analytic, data, stressful conversations. It doesn't have to be that. And it'll probably work out better if it's not.
Right. And you deserve that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, cheers to you. Thank you for being here with us. If you agree or if you don't, or maybe you have some fun pranks, drop them in the comments. We'd love to hear. We're here for you, because life doesn't have to be so serious, but finding your fuse is serious.
Thank you so much for listening to today's episode. We have new episodes coming out every Thursday, so we will catch you in one of the next ones.
And please take some time, follow us on @FindYourFuse, or email us at info@findyourfuse.com for all inquiries and all exciting things that you want to chat with us about. We love building this community and we love you. Take some time and leave a review. Anything above 5 stars, we'd love it. But really, we appreciate you and we appreciate your feedback in any form, because the more feedback we can get, the better we'll get. Okay, love you. Bye.